everybody! Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alice and I enjoy doing reviews. And I am extremely excited today because we have a few more lip products to try, and I do have kind of a sad update to make. If you guys would remember the first chapstick review I did, I talked about a brand called Cliganic? It's this brand right here. And one of my criticisms of this chapstick was that it was a really soft formula. It was great on your lips and it really did like soak in and made them feel like just soft and smooth and hydrated. But unfortunately, as I predicted, if these are kept in any kind of heat, they will melt, and they will melt quite a bit. It was in the hundreds this past week, or maybe it was the week before, and I went to go put one on and it just like mushed right across my lips. It wasn't even that warm in our house at the time, but still, just the temperature being raised and everything. I will say, we didn't really have the AC going at certain points, so it did get a little bit warm. It was like in the mid 80s in the house at one point, and yeah, that chapstick just didn't really hold up that well. And I assume if it had been kept in any higher amount of heat, it would have probably melted all over everything. So kind of had some casualties, and I'm just very sad to report that the update for the Cliganic, even though it is a great formula in chapstick, just doesn't do well if you're going to be in a more hot environment. Okay, so today we actually have two chapsticks to try out. One of them is tinted, the other one's just kind of a regular chapstick. And then we have two more lip gloss products, one from Revlon and one from Burt's Bees. So I'm very excited to try these out today and let you guys know what I think. So the first chapstick I want to try is a product called Starface. For a minute I thought it said Scarface, but no, it says Starface. And I came across this in the drugstore. It was just kind of the cutest little pink box hanging up, and I saw that it was called Star Balm, and I thought it was like, you know, that was a really neat kind of little concept. It has a little smiley face on the lid there. After the whole Cliganic incident, you know, I hope that this chapstick will be a little bit less you know, mushy and soft in the heat. Oh, cute! It looks exactly like it does on the front there. It has got the little star face on the front, and it's like chunky. It's kind of chunkier than normal. So yeah, this is really cute. Oh, it has a little smiley face on the lid there. I think that is so cute. I love the colors here, the yellow against the pink. I don't know, I really like that. It has a little smiley face right on there too. Okay, that's really cute. I love little attention to detail like that. I'm gonna give it a little smell here. It smells fruity. It definitely smells fruity. I'm not sure what a star fruit should smell like, but it smells a little bit like fruit and like, you know, something kind of fermenting almost. It's hard to explain. It almost has like almost an alcohol-y scent to it. That's really interesting, and I'm not sure how. Oh, I see, it just twists like that. Okay, yeah, wow. I mean, you don't get the most product, I will say that. It's, you know, it's a very, you know, big one, you know, to get all over your lips, but in terms of like actual size coming out of there, I was expecting way more than that. It kind of makes you believe that like maybe it's down in there, but you know, actually that can't be possible because you're twisting from up here. So okay, that is one little thing I'll say about it. You don't get very much with these. Hopefully they last a long time, but I don't know, if you're using them every day, I don't feel like that would last for very long. So I don't know. It's very cute packaging though. I really like the packaging, so let's give it a try. You can kind of just keep your lips together and just over the top. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit soft, but it's not like the Cliganic soft. It's a little bit soft. It, you know, definitely kind of has that fruity flavor to it. Almost like just a hint of wine. I don't know. It's a little bit fermented to me. Um, yeah, it feels really nice on my lips. Um, there was a lot that kind of came off in just that little, you know, quick smush I did. Um, I feel like this product wouldn't last very long. And to be honest, I didn't pay that much for it. I think it was maybe around like $4 or $5. So, I mean, it wasn't, you know, the most expensive chapstick ever. But then again, you can use that same price and get like probably 2 or 3 chapsticks from another brand. Though they won't be quite as cute as this one. It does taste sweet too, so yeah, there's a little bit of flavor in it. It feels nice. I think it feels really nice. It feels just like kind of a standard chapstick. Not really very, I don't know. Some chapsticks go on and they leave kind of like, you know, a greasy sense. This one is just a hair greasy, but it's not terrible. Just a little bit, you know. It's not sticky at all. Yeah, I actually I like this. I don't like how much you get, but I like the packaging. I think it's cute. I think just to carry around would be, you know, adorable. And, you know, other than that tiny bit of like fermentingness I kind of smell and taste now, I think this, you know, this actually tastes and feels pretty good. That was interesting. I didn't expect it to have that kind of smell to it. Like I said, I don't know what a starfruit smells like. I don't know what one tastes like either, but I definitely don't know what one smells like. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to fruits and things. Okay, so the next product that I want to try is the tinted chapstick, and it is from Burt's Bees Hibiscus Tinted Lip Balm. And I have heard conflicting things about tinted chapsticks. Some people like, you know, say that they leave a nice little tint to your lips, and some people say it just doesn't really do anything at all. Um, I suppose if it helps to keep your lips hydrated, that's all that really matters. But if you are looking for color and thought that this might, you know, give you some of that, I suppose it would be a little disappointing if it didn't do that. Oh, I got it all wrapped up. Okay. All right. So yeah, Burt's Bees Hibiscus. This is the packaging on the front there. It's very nice. I like it. I like this little pink top here. Um, I kind of assumed that this is going to be the color because yeah, they had a bunch of different color caps, but as you can see, it was all wrapped up, so I couldn't really like open it up and see what it looked like. I hope it looks like that. And yeah, I just think it's very, you know, it's classic Burt's Bees. They say that they're made like completely organic or mostly organic. Some of them say that they're not quite organic, but this one I'm not really seeing any of those claims. Okay, so yeah, oh, okay, it was hidden. Okay, they just hid it. So yeah, it says it's 100% natural origin. It lists the ingredients, which are cocoa. Okay, basically coconut oil. There's some strange word in there. Olive oil, vegetable oil, beeswax, olive husk oil, candela sera, and wow, then there's a long bunch of words with wax in there. Sunflower seed oil, aroma, flavor, lanolin, let's see, shea butter, castor seed oil, and then there's a bunch of words, canola oil, rosemary leaf extract, alumina. Interesting. Iron oxides, titanium dioxide, carmine. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, they're at the very bottom of the list there, so it's probably not very much, but that is interesting that those things are included. Might have to do a little bit more research into those ingredients and possibly the lip balm, but for now, let's just, you know, give it a try. Oh, okay, it kind of matches the cap a little bit, as you can see there. You know, it's not a perfect match, but you kind of don't know what you're getting with these caps on the top of them. You can't really see the color very well, but, you know, they say it's just tinted, so it's not going to be like a lipstick. It's not going to probably have that much color to it. So yeah. I'm not sure what a hibiscus smells like, but this doesn't have hardly any smell at all. Okay, let's give it a try. kind of see what people mean about it. I mean, I think it added a hint of color. I think if I were to continuously rub my lips with it, it would, yeah, it would give it a bit of color. I don't think it's like, it's not going to be as much color as a lipstick or a lip gloss even, but it feels really nice. You can kind of tell it's that classic Burt's Bees formula. Goes on really well. It feels nice. It kind of soaks into your lips. Doesn't feel greasy at all. I mentioned once that I had one product that I think slightly dried out that felt kind of waxy, but actually this doesn't feel waxy at all. And yeah, I think it looks very nice. Might have added just the barest amount of color to my lips, but I kind of like that. I mean, it just kind of makes your lips stand out just a little bit, you know, nothing crazy. And yeah, I don't know, I really like this product. There's no taste or smell to it though. I think hibiscus might just be the color name, because yeah, there's literally no taste and no smell at all, which is nice if you aren't really into that kind of thing. You just want, you know, a lip product without a bunch of flavors. I remember this. When I wipe it off, I do actually see there is color on there. So yeah, it does give your lips just a bit of color. And I think, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I like how Burt's Bees has kind of diversified and gone into different areas. In fact, that is the first lip gloss that we are going to try on today. It is the Burt's Bees lip gloss. It says it's 100% natural, and it is in the shade 245 Summer Twilight. I'm not sure why this is called Twilight, as it's, you know, pretty red. But yeah, I guess Summer Twilight. I really like the packaging on this. I love how the cap kind of goes into the shape of the honeycombs there, the texture on the front of it. I think the little bee is cute on front. It's just kind of very simple, but, you know, charming at the same time. I'm very interested in trying this lip gloss. Not a lot of lip glosses will espouse to being 100% natural, so this will probably be very interesting. This is kind of the shape of the feet that we used to get in the old school lip glosses back in the day, you know, before they made it all huge. This is very nostalgic. Still doesn't smell like anything, kind of, maybe, I guess. I don't know. There is a smell there. I'm having a tough time kind of smelling what it smells like, though. I don't know. It's very light. I almost wanted to say it smelled sweet, but I don't know. That might just be the product. Okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah, there is a sweetness there. It is very subtle. I want to say it almost smelled a little bit like vanilla, but it smells like vanilla and something else too. I'm not quite sure how to describe it. It's like vanilla cake mix, kind of, but like also plaster. It's so hard to describe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think I might be a little weird. Okay. Wow. I chose like kind of a different color than I would usually choose. Normally I would go for something kind of beigey pink, but I wanted to go out of my comfort zone a little bit and try a more red tone. And I don't know, I really like this one. It's not like too crazy out there, you know, it's a little bit bolder than I'm used to, but at the same time, it kind of still has that neutralness to it. It's not like such a deep red, and it kind of, I feel, goes with my face and complexion a little bit more than maybe even that matte, you know, lip gloss did. I really like this. I think this is nice, and it feels really nice. It just kind of, it feels like a lip gloss. It feels like a lip gloss on your lips. It feels hydrating, but also just a little bit wet, you know? Might be a little sticky or tacky if I leave it on, you know, for a longer period of time, but yeah, it feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't feel like it would dry them out. I really like this product. I think this is a fun product, and if it is 100% natural, I think that's really cool, because I don't know, I I worry sometimes about the non-naturalness of certain products being on, my skin for a long amount of time. You know, things like that can kind of cause you to break out or have reactions, and I'm a little bit more sensitive in those areas. So I really like something that can kind of be, or at least claims to be more natural. And yeah, I think this is really cool. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit out of sorts. My old boss recently passed away, and she wasn't my boss for the past like 4-ish years, but I still got along really well with her. I considered her a friend, and it's just been kind of a lot to take in, Uh, it's been hard, just kind of, trying to move forward and deal with day-to-day life when you're feeling, not the greatest. But thank you guys for being so patient with me. Okay, so the next product that we have is another lip gloss from Revlon. I can't help it. I love the Revlon lip gloss that I bought earlier. I even like the matte one. I just don't like the color so much, but I wanted to give another color and another kind of formula a try. So I got the Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Liquid Lipstick, and it is in the shade 008 Vigorous Violet. And it's got a lot of little shimmeries in it. It's that color I would normally go for, that kind of beigey pink. I didn't notice in the store how purple it was until I got it home. So, and with a name like Vigorous Violet, I guess that kind of makes sense. I was hoping it would sheer out a little bit better than that matte lipstick, because I feel like these purpley pinks might work for me, but for some reason that matte one was just, it was too much. So, I'll give it another try, but I didn't realize quite how purple it looked. That might have just been my own mistake. So yeah, let's just see how it looks. Whoa. That was a long foot. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Did you see that? I guess it makes sense. Like it's a long tube there, but yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Let's give this a go. Oh, okay. It is shearing out. That's good. But yeah, it is a bit more purple. It's not that bad. Actually, it's really not that bad. Putting on a light layer, it gives you kind of this purple pink sheen, but it doesn't just like overwhelm your lips with the color to the point where you look like maybe you got a little bit cold or frostbite. But yeah, it's really kind of nice. I like that. It definitely dries down really quickly. I can feel already it's getting kind of sticky tacky, and like, yeah, every time I purse my lips, I can feel it pull. So this is definitely a little bit different than a lip gloss. This is, I'd say definitely more kind of a lipstick type, and yeah, I can feel it drying a lot now. And I suppose it's probably intended to stay for, quite a while on your lips while you go about your day-to-day life. I think I really like that, actually. See, I'm glad that I took the risk and tried it, because that matte, I don't know, it kind of scared me, and I had better results with other products, and I'm happy I went and got this one and tried it again, because actually I really like this. I think I would wear this around, just in my day-to-day life. Oh wow, geez, they're almost completely dried. Yeah, it's really, it's an interesting product. I feel like I could drink and eat things with this on. Yeah, my only concern is I wonder if it's gonna start chapping my lips up, like they're gonna kind of get a little dehydrated, which could definitely be a possibility. But with how it kind of is staying, I wonder if I could just put like a chapstick over it and call it good, because that's the one thing I don't really like, is my lips drying out. But yeah, actually, the color is just gorgeous, and I'm so happy I tried this one again. Well, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and dealing with my rants, and I promise I will have another video out very soon. I am going to be trying a kind of new, it's not a soda, it's like a sparkling water that was on sale at my store. It claims to have no sugar and, no calories, no fun of any kind. So we'll have to see how that goes and how that tastes. But anyway, until then, I'll see you later. Bye.